aside from the mess and the kids' junk, I really love this view. I come down the stairs and the door is open and I can see our paper chains and the stars that are still there from the Midnight Feast and the floral decoration, and then the reflection of the tree in the mirror, and I just, so cozy. I love it. And my beautiful tree, beautiful, beautiful tree. It's looking a bit droopy, but it's not droopy. It's perfectly hydrated. We just have some very heavy ornaments. Like there, can you see there's like 3 ornaments like on the end, which is like dragging it down a bit. Oh, it's so special, isn't it? I'm under my blanket right now, my beautiful fleecy blanket that I was very kindly sent in a swap. So warm. I painted my nails. I did them Christmassy, and then I thought it looked tacky, so I took it off and then did it a plain colour. So I'm all snuggy. I feel like I'm a little bit out of sync. It's really weird. I don't really feel like this year we did much in the way of like Halloween-y stuff. I don't know, like Halloween seemed to go by in a blur. It's like my hat tear again. Yeah, Halloween seemed to go by in a bit of a blur. And I think the problem with Halloween is I really personally would like there to be another month in between Halloween and Christmas, to be honest, because I don't like the summer. Well, it's not that I don't like the summer. I don't like the heat in the summer. I'm not a hot weather person. I'm a cool weather person. And I love the Burr months, and like I don't know. I mean, I don't know whether it's just this year, because this year, I'm going to say it again, and sorry if I am boring and sound like a stuck record, but I think a big problem for me is like the fact that we were all ill, or like I was ill for so long, because a lot of October didn't really happen for us. Oh, sorry, if I got smudged makeup. I always seem to have smudged makeup. Yeah, like October didn't really happen for us. And I just find it, I don't know, I just find it really funny, because like it's December and it's full on Christmas, and accepted to be full on Christmas as well, like, because I feel like a lot of people don't always get my Christmasness. A lot of people tell me that I should live in the moment and that I shouldn't be wishing my life away looking forward to Christmas, but actually I don't. I don't actually, because I do very much enjoy winter, I very much enjoy autumn, I very much enjoy spring, and all the activities and things that those seasons have to offer. I do actually really enjoy those, but I also happen to really enjoy Christmas and all things Christmassy as well, so I don't feel like I wish my life away. But it's funny because I would say the first quarter, if not a third of the year, I perhaps didn't do that much Christmassiness, other than the odd bit of like present buying or whatever. If I saw something, then I'd buy it. But then, like the rest of the year, I have read a lot of Christmas books, because I really enjoy reading anyway, and I love to read. But I also enjoy Christmas. So, as you know from the channel, if you've seen them, like, I've done a few Christmas book reviews. But I just find it really ironic and weird, and I'm not really sure why. But now it's December, like now it's been December, and like full on acceptable Christmas, I just haven't touched my books. And that just sort of feels really weird. I don't know, it just feels really, I don't know what's going on there. It's weird, right? I don't know. And like my nails are sort of dark. And yeah, we've been watching Wednesday and The Handmaid's Tale and the macabre stuff. So it's kind of really weird. And I'm not sure, like I've just got my book out. I need to do a couple of bits this evening, some worky bits. But then I thought I might read my book. So I've been reading Heidi Swain's The Winter Garden. And I don't know. I don't know whether the book's not gripping enough for me. I don't like, so therefore I'm not like, oh, I want to read, I've got to pick up my book. You know, when a book's just like gripping and you really want to read it. It's not like that. It's a good book and I'm enjoying it, but it's more like, it's just like a really cozy, relaxing read. So you'd think that I'd want to read that while sitting in front of the sparkly Christmas tree. But I haven't really been pulled in that direction. Don't know. And I've sort of been a bit tired, so I've sort of been pulled more in like, I guess we've watched more movies. Because I normally don't watch much telly at all. I'm not really into the telly. I usually sit and read my book, like if John's watching the telly or something. But we've watched a lot more like Christmas movies, so that's probably why. And then like a Wednesday series or what have you. So yeah, I just thought it was really funny. Do you know what I mean? Like I spent all year reading Christmas books, and now it's Christmas, and I haven't touched a Christmas book. Yeah, we had today Forest School. Well, we had Shakespeare Club in the morning, like the finale. They finished learning about Romeo and Juliet, so it was like a roundup session on Shakespeare Club. And then Forest School, very snowy. Apparently it was the first time that the Forest School leader has ever done a Forest School in the snow. It was just magical. It looked so beautiful. We had soup cooking on the fire and nice bread, and other people had made, like, some people made cookies, some people made cakes. One family there from Finland, and she'd made a national Finnish dish, which was nice to try. And yeah, little one made a jingly stick and made like a pinecone Christmas tree, and they did packs of birdseed, and we sang carols around the fire, did a sing-song, and it was just lovely. We have such a lovely community, so it was really nice. But it was so cold, like so cold. It was fluctuated, I think, between like -1 and -2 while we were there. So yeah, it was pretty chilly. I still haven't quite thawed out. So I'm under the blanket and I've got a cup of tea behind me, so I'm going to drink that, and then I'm not sure whether I'm going to read my book or watch telly or go to bed or what. Everybody, wow, can't believe it's Friday evening already. I'm feeling fatigued. I haven't filmed anything today. Well, no, that is a lie. I have filmed today, just nothing for this channel. Yeah, I've been busy doing work. And yeah, I've worked all day. And oh, sorry. And yeah, I've worked all day, but I've been working on client stuff, and I can't show you any of that because it's for the client, and the client needs to see it first. Like, you know, I get a brief and do the work. All the work has been sent to the client for proofing. So yeah, the last weekend then before Christmas. Mind blowing, huh? Yeah, I don't really know what to say about that, to be honest. Still got wrapping to do. I might attempt to do some wrapping tonight. If not, I'm going to do some wrapping tomorrow. I've got literally all I've done is John's stuff, so I've got both of the girls to do, and I've got niece and nephew and mother-in-law and all that. I'll get John to help me, or the kids to help me with the stuff that's not in-house surprises. But yeah, I really need to make an attempt now on wrapping. I always put it off. It's not a favourite, as I've talked about before. But yeah, this evening, I don't know. My little brain feels fatigued. I'm going to go before I just waffle crap, but I just wanted to pick up the camera because I filmed every day so far. Home alone. Okay, I'm not actually home alone, but it kind of feels like it. Her eldest is in her bedroom watching telly. Well, she's having screen time anyway. That's probably, she's probably doing maths now, my daughter. Youngest is asleep, and John has just gone out to Tesco's. We need some bits for tomorrow. And I was like, well, we'll go in the morning. And John was like, nah, I don't want to go in the morning. So he's just popped there now. And I've just flumped on the sofa, got my cosy blanket. I love being all cosy. I'd much prefer to have like the heating down a bit lower and then like put a jumper on or blanket. I think it's because I grew up in a house that didn't have central heating. I can't remember when we did eventually get central heating, and I can't remember when that was, like how old I was. I want to say teens, to be honest. I don't really remember. But we had 2 coal fires in the house, one in the fireplaces, and we used coal. We only got logs at Christmas because logs were expensive. So we had one in the front room, and I always remember we used to have the door shut because it was a bit drafty. It was a really old house. We used to have like the front room door shut, and I remember really not wanting to go to the loo because it was freezing, even though it was inside, because we'd had like the fire on and the door shut. Going out into the hallway and then into the loo was freezing cold. Yeah, and I remember like so we had a fire in the front room and a fire in the dining room, and my bedroom was directly above the dining room, and so one of the walls was like the chimney breast, and I remember having my bed along that wall, and I still sort of, if I go sleep anywhere where there's a wall, I still do it now. I will lay on my side with like my entire body flat against the wall. And I used to do that to get the warmth from the chimney. Yeah, I used to go to bed with like a couple of hot water bottles and fleecy things and that. And I swear that's why I'm more of a winter person now, and why I enjoy camping, and also why I don't really feel the cold. Like, a lot of people laugh and they sort of say, like, you know, when I've been to like forest school or out and about with people, they're like, oh, it must be cold today because Anna's got a woolly hat on. Or it must be cold today because Anna's got a coat on. Yeah, it's funny, innit? Funny, innit, what you remember, and these kind of things. But yeah, I much prefer, not really a big fan of the central heating. Much prefer to like, this sounds like, actually here just John, he's been de-icing the car because I can hear the car running. He's just pulled out of the drive. We've still got so much snow, but the problem is we're still in minus temperatures, so it's all really crunchy and not nice out there. Not nice at all. And as I said before, like, it really is very unusual for us to be this cold and for us to get snow where we are. We very rarely. So just to be gassing on. So yeah, so I've come downstairs, as you can see, I'm sat on the sofa, and I was going to do a bit of reading. I was going to watch a bit. I said in the other video that I've hardly read any Christmas stuff this Christmas, this December. So I brought my Kindle down. I'm not actually sure if it's got any any charge or not because I haven't read on it for a while. But I've started reading a while ago The Christmas Bookshop by Jenny Colgan. So I could read that as an option if I've got a battery on my Kindle and didn't check. Or my mother-in-law bought this. Now, I had it on my Amazon list. So we have an Amazon list for each person in our family. And I do that because like family members and friends sort of say, what can we get the girls for Christmas, or what would you want for Christmas, birthdays, etc. So Amazon is just the most convenient place / way of keeping a list. And my mother-in-law does really like using Amazon because she's not like massively au fait with internet shopping. My mum and dad like using Amazon because they're in a different country and it's easier for them and they can just get it shipped straight to us. And so, yeah, I read the Christmasaurus the other year. I bought it for my daughter. No, I didn't buy it. I think Father Christmas bought it for her. Anyway, started reading it, but she didn't really like it. But the problem is Father Christmas had already bought the next in the series, The Winter Witch, before we'd read the Christmasaurus. And so she didn't want to read that. So I read both the books. I do have book reviews coming soon. I've got a book review video I need to edit and a book review video to film, but I've been doing Vlogmas, so, you know, that's just kind of taken precedence, so we have to do that probably in the new year. And I was looking for the next in the series because there's another one in the series which I can't remember off the top of my head now. Is it in here? Yes, it is in here. So the Christmasaurus, then there's the Christmasaurus, the Winter Witch, then there's the Christmasaurus and the Naughty List. So when I was putting that on my list, I also saw this, the Christmas Cracker, and I put this on my list too. And then I think my mother-in-law's got confused because I think she's been buying like Christmas presents. Anywho, when we saw them at the weekend, she gave us some bits and pieces. And anyway, she said, oh, I got this off your list. Like she said it to my eldest daughter. I got this off your list, but I thought I'd give it to you now. So that, because it's like Christmas time rather than at Christmas. And my daughter was like, and I was a bit like, didn't really want to say that. Actually, I think you got it off of my list, but I think you may have got a bit confused as to whose list it was off of. Because yes, I am a big kid and I love it. So I might have a read through this. So this has got two little stories in it. One called Crumpet Eve and the other one called The Magical North Pole. And it's also got like puzzles and things in it. But because it's a kid's book, it's stories, it's quite an easy read. I was just flicking through it and looking at the illustrations. Because, you know, that is my job. I am an illustrator. I do really enjoy looking at illustrations. And sorry, I'm not looking at you at all, so you've got a nice view on the top of my head. So I might have a flick through that. I might read this. Because I reckon John's going to be about an hour. I'm going to put some nice ambient music on. Well, it doesn't matter if he's, however long he's going to be, because I can still read when he's back. I don't really know why I said that. So yeah, that's my plan.